Hi, welcome to the Long Splinter workshop. If this is your first time here, my name's Paul, and I really appreciate you taking the time to stop by. Thanks. So today's adventure is going to be a little bit of shop maintenance. I'm pulling out my childhood chisel set, cracking open some brand new diamond stones, and we're going to have a bit of a look at getting my chisels nice and sharp. Let's come along for the adventure and see what kind of results I get. I managed to get my hands on some DMT. So after I started working on these chisels, you can see there on the back, it's woefully, just get the light there. You see on the tip there up the end and down the bottom there, just here, there are some severely out of flat chisel backs. That one's absolutely horrendous. As to how unflat it is, and I'm sad to say that that bit in the middle of this particular chisel is the flat part and everything else is curving away. The same on this one, and the big daddy that I've got here, the corners are not too bad. We lashed out. These were on sale over at Carbotech for the whopping price of about $58, I think, from memory. We've just knocked together a little holding jig, and I've got, as I showed you earlier, right, the backs of my chisels aren't what I would call awesome, so now I've got something to hold this in. I've managed to get this one done, so you'll see I've got scratches all the way along the chisel, along the back. So it was so weird what was going on up here that I didn't really have anything where I could reference, and I certainly didn't want sort of a triangle shaped chisel. So if I referenced off here, the back of the blade close to the neck as the known flat component of the blade, which allowed me to flatten the rest of the blade. A lot more work, but worth it in the end. Extra course. Yes, we've got the extra course. Apparently there's an extra course according to the back of the instructions. Haven't found it available anywhere, but it is there. So I think this one's mostly good on both sides. So we'll leave that for the next grit. So we'll go to course and we'll work our way up through the grits. But yeah, I've got a bit to do on the back of this one, so let's get going. Not using water. It says here on the instructions, don't use oil, use water or use dry. I have seen a couple of other people use Windex or a glass cleaner, which that's an interesting concept. It has a bit of soap to do lubrication. So as inexpensive as this little stand I've made is, think we'll get a nice piece of timber and we'll route something out. I'll get the router, and then when I've got the chisel sharp, I can square up the corners, because I'm certainly not rounding these. Okay, so I've broken out the new honing guide, as you can see, and I've been giving this one a real go. I've still got some pretty bad corner rounds here, which I can only assume was for one of the other stones or systems that I've used in the past. I'm gone up to fine, and I haven't actually busted out the extra fine out of the blister pack just yet, so I thought I'd do that with you. So there it is there, and if you can see just there, excuse the dirty hands, this is dirty work. If you can see just there, that's the it says extra fine, and it shows it at this side up. Now I made a sort of a comment about some glass cleaner earlier, and I'm finding that the finer you go with the diamond stones, the more assistance or lubrication is required. It appears that running a little bit of glass cleaner does good. One of the things I like about this honing guide is that it is a reasonable amount of distance away. You need, that's giving me some very good insight. So the screws are fouling against this piece of wood. We'll just do it this side. This has been a bit of a journey. So the backs of these chisels are certainly there's definitely been a sharpening system in the history of them, and you know, they are mine, and I'm the only one that sharpened them. So it's something I've done, possibly the oil stone's not flat, but it certainly had, you know, you can see there I'm starting to get up. So this is 1200. So it's just not quite. So if we work the square on it, we're pretty damn close to being 100% on square, but you can just sort of see that those corners just aren't right just yet. So anyway, but yes, it's been a bit of a journey. As the corners on the back have been rounded up. Trying to flatten the back has been a lot of work. I've spent quite a few hours just watching some YouTube videos whilst doing nothing more than just this on on the, what was it, the extra course. Played around with my, as you can see there, 6mm, and we've run it through the grits on the diamond stone, and yeah, first time I've used my strop. There's a lovely bloke I used to work with many moons ago who handmade me this and gave it to me. So I've given this a good strop, and you can see there now I've stopped at 1200, and I know you could get more if I'd actually kept going, but look at that. And so I've managed to actually get most of the damage out of this one. Just get some light. There we go. Light can shine on that. Look at that. I am completely over the moon. Having a system where I can go from a flat stone to a strop and have a very smooth finish like that. That is just awesome. Now, I probably could have spent a bit more time on the 1200, but you know, as a concept of trying out my stones, that's great. I'm over the moon with that. Anyway, that's me done. Diamond stones, 2 thumbs up.